Welcome back if you're watching. This is going to be the video that I'm going to change the belts for the 2002 Toyota Tacoma. Let me get rid of that noise. Sorry about that. Covered the camera up too. I'm not a professional cameraman. This is done on an iPhone. I don't have a camera. It's 2019. Who needs a camera anymore, right? So the things I wanted to watch is I saw somebody, there's only one person. I mean, it's not hard to figure out how to open a hood of a Tacoma. But I figure I'll take you along for most of it. Again, I don't have a camera, I don't have a tripod, I don't have anything else. So we'll do what we can. Anytime I need two hands, I may lay the phone down, bring it back before I continue on if I'm removing bolts or anything. So first thing I want to show you is how to actually change or how to open the hood. And I'm switching between 4K and the front camera, so forgive me if the quality changes in between. So you open the door and you come in. And there's the hood latch right underneath the driver's side. Steering wheel comes down. You just pull it till you hear the click. There's the fuse box. I am missing a clutch pedal cover. It's been missing for for about a year. I do have it in the back. It's just broke on the sides, and I haven't purchased another one. It is a manual transmission. I would only drive manual transmissions. Again, I am married, so forgive the hair nets. They've been in here for forever and a day. So now we're going to show you how to actually open the hood. Again, this truck is dirty, but we're going to get it right. So what most people don't know is when you lift the hood, you actually start reaching under here for a hood latch. Okay, while you can find the hood latch and pull it up, your hood latch is actually going to be under this third one from the right, or from the driver's side. There's a button, so you just hold that button and then you can pull the hood up. So we'll take you. The hood is up. The hood is up. Of course, it is the old. Put the stick on it and pray that the stick doesn't fail. It's actually kind of very wobbly. My truck is very dirty. I've got a power steering issue. I believe that the problems are stemming from this. If you can see it, there's a lot of gunk. It is not, it's bad. I have tried to find this cap recently, and it is not available. They have one that looks similar, but everything says it doesn't fit my vehicle. Rock Auto doesn't have it. I may end up having to go to a Toyota dealer and getting a new one. So the reason for this video today is to change out our drive belts. So the first thing I'm going to change is, well, I'm not the first thing I'm going to change. I'm going to change all of it. I'm going to change the alternator belt, which is here, and you can tell that is pretty bad. A lot of cracking underneath, so that needs to be changed. There are several videos on how to do this. We'll do the best we can with it. This is your pivot bolt here, and then I don't know if I can drop my phone down to see it, but there is your lock nut. I think that's it. I don't know, I can't really tell. That should be the lock nut for the tensioner, and then the tensioner bolt is right there. So we'll loosen up that, and I may be missing it somewhere. And I may need to put a flash on. I don't know if I can. I've got a flashlight, a couple of them actually, but we'll go from there. Power steering belt is going to get changed today as well. More than likely it's pretty well cracked too. And then the AC compressor is down there. So in order to change these, we're going to have to, the order to change them is power steering, AC compressor, and then alternator. So the first thing I have to do is remove the skid plate from the bottom. So that's going to be pretty challenging. I'm not in a good area. As you can see, I'm not flat. I don't have a driveway. I don't have a garage. All I have is the ground. So there are several bolts here. So we'll start. No one actually shows this part really. So there's 1, 2, 3 bolts up front. There are a bolt there. Let's see if I can get it to focus. A bolt there on the back. Another bolt here on the back. And I believe, if I'm not mistaken, there's actually a bolt under here. Let me see if I can pull a light out. Yeah. So we'll get that flashlight in there. Oh, look. That's what you get when you do not do your own work on your own vehicle. You miss bolts. Learning the hard way. Same thing here. Ain't that a shame? That's a crock. What is in here? I think that's the oil pan. Change your oil. I don't know. We'll find out when I pull it off. So stay tuned. I don't know what the meters are. Looks like maybe 12 or 13. I don't think it's 10 millimeters. And we'll go from there. So stay tuned. All right, so we're gonna get started here. Sorry if you cannot see anything. I'm a little nervous. I don't have a creeper either. So we'll figure this out as we go. All right, so bolt number 1. I've got a 12 millimeter on here. That seems to be it. We'll get started in a second. Tighten it. Already tightened it up too loosely, right? So, sorry about the delay. You probably won't even know it. What happened was I couldn't get these bolts off. And upon looking at it, I thought that right up in here, right here, was an extra nut that the guy put on there, and I was sitting there cursing him up and down, and in reality, that's just the bracket there that it screws into, and I was using the wrong tool. So I had this tiny little thing, not gonna work. Sorry about the camera shaking. Found this in my toolbox. It's like a 1/2-inch drive. Knocked it out real easy. So found another socket because I destroyed my 10 millimeter or my 12 millimeter. I don't know if you can see that. Damaged. I mean, but you can see how thin it is compared to this one. It's a little bit thicker. So lessons learned, right tools for the right job. So I'm gonna take the rest of these out. Got them started, and just hand tight now at the moment. Now you may think this is gonna fall on me. It shouldn't, because it should have a hook supporting it. I don't know where the hooks are in relation yet, but I think they're over these brackets. Yeah, so it's right above here. So we'll carry on and we'll see what happens next. I know with the back ones, it's gonna be a little bit more tricky. So, you know, stay tuned for that fun time. And we'll see when it's off. A little update. Remember I said it wasn't gonna fall on me? It fell on me. So yeah, let's keep trying to change the camera on you. So it fell on me because Walmart and all their, you know, professional technicians they have decided that on my back skid plate that's really only held on by 2 additional bolts other than the other 2 from the front skid plate, didn't need the extra second bolt. So what ended up happening, that I have now discovered, because you know they expect you not to look under your own vehicle, check your vehicle. If you have Walmart do something, or any mechanic, check it, because I have spent 45 minutes on something that really should have taken like 5 minutes to do. Yeah, and then of course they didn't have the hook in right, or it's bent. It come down pretty hard, and it's not light, it's not heavy, but it's not light. I mean, it maybe weighs about 5 pounds. at the most. So let's look at it. So here it is here in its glory. As you can see, you know, one good practice is put your screws where you won't lose them. So I've got to kind of stick in here, respective of how I took them out. So I won't lose them. So these are the hooks. They hook in. I'll show you where they go when we put them back on. But if you remember earlier, couldn't see down to the bottom. Bam! Now we can see down to the bottom. We can see what we're doing. We can come down in here. Maybe now I can show you this tensioner bolt. That's the tensioner lock. And then of course the tensioner bolt here. The belts I bought, I was kind of concerned. You know, I watch this stuff on YouTube, and I have a Fire Stick, so I throw it on the big screen when the wife's gone to bed or she's not here, because she doesn't like me watching YouTube. But I throw it up on the big screen so that I can see everything. And you know, on the big screen, it makes everything look so much bigger and further apart than it really is. Like this, even looking at it on my phone, I was like, wow, that's a long distance. Really? I mean, I have small hands. I can reach my fingertip from pulley to pulley, extended out. It's maybe 7-8 inches, maybe a foot. I mean, it's not that long. I mean, everything in here is pretty compact. It's actually got a lot of room to work with it being so compact. I've been watching them do other engines, and it's like, God, I hate to work on those. Same with my wife's car. It's like everything is different. What I really like about this Toyota is that it's forward facing with all your drive belts. They're not one belt connected to all different things. So if one item fails, you got to change all your belts. You know, it's 3 individual belts, timing belts behind this cover. That's a job coming up as well. So that's going to be a project when I have the funds. I don't have the special service tool. I don't have an air compressor. I don't have an impact gun. So, and I'm not going to use the starter bump method to take off my crank bolt. Not going to do it. It's not going to damage the truck. But I'm going to change that. I'm going to change the seals. The upper plenum, I was looking around here at these seals. Nothing seems to be leaking from there. You drop it down a little bit to the valve cover, the head gasket cover. I don't know, I can't remember. I guess the valve cover thing? Yeah, sure. We'll call that. Oh, and guess what? It's icing because we have winter weather coming. So anyway, there's a little bit of a leak there.